everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Worth It or Worthless. If you're new to my channel, these are my haul updates. I try to use these products as often as possible in different climates and let you guys know whether they are worth your money or they are not. So I do have a few products here to share with you guys. If you're wondering and curious to see what I am thinking of these products that I will be sharing with you guys today, stay tuned and on with the video. Alright guys, this is in absolutely no particular order. I'm going to share with you guys products that I have been using and playing around with. So the first one I want to share with you guys is the Anastasia Dream Glow palette. This is something that I have been using on camera, off camera for you guys. This is a highlighting palette. It is not your standard highlighting palette. As you guys can see, it has purples, pinks, taupes, yellow, oranges, different shades on here. I do like this palette. I do like it, but I don't think this is for everyone. First of all, the shades are not your everyday natural shades. Second of all, this does have glitter in it, but if you buff it into your skin instead of swiping it, you're gonna find out that these look even better on your skin. I grab a fluffy brush, I swirl my brush in there, I tap off the excess. You have to tap off the excess because that way the glitter flexes will fall off as much as possible. So I do that and then I go ahead and buff. I do circular motions just as if you were buffing your foundation into your skin. Buff it into your actual cheekbone and believe me, it looks so much better. I've worn this out in the sun, in the heat. It looks beautiful. These are subtle if you buff them in, and they really don't look like a purple streak, a pink streak, a yellow streak. It really does look subtle. I like it. I think this is worth it if you're in the market for this. If you're not, don't waste your money. You can find other products to use as eyeshadows. This is not for everyone. Trust me, this is not for everyone. I can't see somebody that doesn't like highlighters to buy this. Glitter, don't buy this. Colorful highlighters, don't buy this. But if you like what you see, if you use it the way I'm explaining it, you'll like this one. On to another highlighter. This is something I purchased a while back for the summertime. This is the Maybelline Metallic Highlighter in Molten Peach. This was they came out with 3 additional shades this past summer on top of their gold and their pink one. I love the gold and pink one, so I went ahead and purchased the peachy one. Now this peachy one is beautiful. Just like the other ones, it is super intense, so you have to have a light hand with them. But my thing is with this is you have to, and I mean unless you're super light-handed, I mean like very light-handed on your cheek, you have to be medium toned and deeper to wear this, to pull this off. I was able to wear this in the dead of summer where I was my darkest and I still had to have a light hand with it because I'm not a full medium, but I'm close to a medium, more than light. It looked beautiful. The peachy tone looked beautiful. I love it. But if you have that deep, rich, beautiful skin, this is going to look amazing on you. Trust me, it'll look amazing. If you have fair to light, steer away. This is not going to look good unless you're using it as an eyeshadow or you're going super light-handed or in an inner corner highlight. But I do like this one. It is worth it if you can find the right color for you. That collection is worth it if you like an intense highlighter. Now this is another highlighter I picked up. This is the Hard Candy Cruisin' the Coast. I have liked these in the past. I own 2 other ones. This one again, these 2 colors are more of a blush topper for me unless I go light-handed. It's very similar to these, as you guys can see. It's like an in-between, a mixture. These 2 are mixed, you get this. This one is beautiful, but again I have to be light-handed. This palette in particular, the Cruisin' the Coast, I can get away with using in the summer. I will probably not be able to get away with using this one in the wintertime. I am a fan of these baked highlighters. Any baked highlighters I think are the best for your skin because it doesn't accentuate so much texture and fine lines, and you can really buff it in and make it look natural. So I'm a fan of these. Not everyone will like the shade color ranges that they have, but if you can find something that works for you, I think this is a great line to try. It lasts on me. I'm not saying it lasts more than 8 hours, but it does last a significant amount of time for me to want to keep it in my collection. A blush that I haul, the only blush I've purchased this whole entire year, is this Just Peachy blush by LA Girl. These are one of my favorite blush formulas. Very beautiful. This was completely matte. You guys have seen me use this on camera as well. Highly recommend these blushes if you're on a budget, if you want something great. They have a bunch of different colors, different finishes. They last on my cheeks, and you get so much product for what you're paying, and the quality is amazing, amazing. If you were to cover this up and not tell me this is drugstore, I would thought it was high end. Blends like a dream, doesn't look patchy, lasts all day, especially with my oily skin. This looks great. So far I have recommended quite a few things. Now on to the things that I'm like, about. First is this palette. This is the Smashbox Cover Shot in pinks and palms. Now this one I have used on camera. I have used it in my everyday life to try to test this out. Here are my thoughts on these. I like the palette. I'm not in love with it. I'm sorry for the cricket. He just decided to come out. Anyway, I do like this palette. My thing is that I am a fan of color, and I love vibrant colors. So for me, this is a subtle, colorful palette. And it's not even that colorful because it's still a wearable palette. If I would have known that these shadows were subtle, I probably would have skipped out on this palette. For me personally, this palette is geared towards those that want color in their life but don't want the bright, vibrant shades like I wear. So if you want something soft and subtle but you can build it up, you might like this palette. If you want that pop of shade color but you don't want it to be a serious pop of shade, you may like this one. I love the shimmer shades in here. These three right here are beautiful on the lids. Like, they really are beautiful. This one's a nice inner corner highlight, a very nice subtle pink. All the mattes perform beautifully. This one you have to pack on. If you blend it out, it's very soft and subtle. So for me, I would have skipped out on this one. If you're the person that wants color but doesn't want something as bright and bold as this, I would recommend this one. The formula is amazing. It does last on my eyes. I had no problem with that at all. The colors build up beautifully. They blended really nice. It's just me personally, I would have skipped out unless what I'm telling you you like, it is worth it for you. I don't think this is for everyone. I didn't need it obviously, but I wanted to try it because I do love Smashbox, but this is something I would have skipped out on myself. Now this was a brush that was sent to me in PR by Sigma. This is the Accentuate Highlighter F56. This, I still can't figure out how to use it. I've tried to use it as a highlighter, but it just packs on too much highlighter and I can't really buff it. It's not a buffing brush, so I can't buff into it. So it's difficult for me to use as a highlighter. If you like to contour, I think this is nice. If you like to kind of clean your contour, this would be nice. If you like to contour your nose, I think this would be nice. For me, because I don't contour, this isn't worth it for me. I find that I have other brushes that work better or are just the same, and I can use them for multiple uses instead of this particular brush. So for me, I think this is not worth it. But if you like what I'm saying to you about how to use this brush, maybe you might invest in it. But honestly, I would not. I'm happy that I have it, but I still gotta find a way to use it. Last but not least is this Sigma Liquid Pen Eyeliner. Now this is something that I do like, but it's not for me again. This is a felt tip pen, so it does give me a nice line on my eyes. I could do my wing liner nicely. My problem is I love pencil or specifically gel liners, so those are easier for me to use. This one, because I'm not used to it, I kept getting thicker lines on it. It didn't, I can never perfect the wing liner with this. It is a great liner. It's dark, it's matte, it stays on, and it took me forever to take it off with makeup remover. Like, it really stayed on. This is a good one. If you're looking for a good one, jet black, super dark, matte, this is a good one to try out. Yes, there are drugstore ones, so you don't have to get this one, but this is a good one. I actually was very impressed. I didn't expect to like it, but I did. It didn't run anywhere. It lasted all day. Every time I used it, I liked the results. It's just, for me, my personal taste is gel liners. I'm so used to that for me, it was hard for me to learn to do this. You do shake this. I keep it flat. Most of these I keep flat because it does tend to keep the ink there longer. So that's my thing with this. I do think this is good if you're looking for a higher end liquid liner, but you can find one at the drugstore obviously that's just as good. But this one, yes, I did like. My sisters are gonna love this one because, as you guys know, these type of pens, I give them to them because they love it. They don't like gel liner, so this is gonna go to my sister because I know she will enjoy that very much. So that is it for my worth it or worthless, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will list all these products down in the description box, so if you are interested in any of these, you can go ahead and check them out yourselves. Thank you again for watching. I will try to do these more often with more of the things that I keep trying out. If you don't see this, if you don't see a product in a favorites, in its own designated video or 2 looks 1 palette, you're gonna see it here, just so you guys know if you're new to my channel. So anyway, have a wonderful day, evening, morning. I will catch you guys in my next video, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.